suckers must proceed with caution. Ain't no warning, all we do is keep hustling. Clouds forming, hail, sleet, snow storming. Ain't no turning back, all we do is keep swarming. Heed the warning, suckers must proceed with caution. Ain't no warning, all we do is keep hustling. Clouds forming, hail, sleet, snow storming. Ain't no turning back, all we do is keep swarming. Show you where the door at, don't let it hit you when you leaving. Heard you breathing, sneakers squeaking when you sneaking. Who you kidding? Bullet ridden, leave you leaking. Always freaking, funky rhythm, seat seeking. Heed the warning, suckers must proceed with caution. Ain't no morning, all we do is keep hustling. Clouds forming, hail, sleet, snow storming. Ain't no turning back, all we do is keep swarming. Heed the warning, suckers must proceed with caution. Ain't no morning, all we do is keep hustling. Clouds forming, hail, sleet, snow storming. Ain't no turning back, all we do is keep swarming. Let the dogs loose, follow when they smell fear. Shed blood, never tears, victory is near. I see the enemies infiltrating from the rear, but their weapons more outdated than North Korea.
What is up, everybody? It's Bloodstalker 101 and we're back on Primitive Arc. That's right, we're rocking the Primitive Plus still on the center map. And you know, I started thinking about it. The last episode said to be continued. I figured, you know what, I'm going to ditch the rest of that because it was just me running over, getting some obsidian, cooking up some more stuff. This episode is going to be a little more highlighted on all of the stuff you have. I've pretty much built everything I could possibly think of to build. There's still some things left. We still got the fish trap and things like that, which we'll get into in another episode. But I figured, you know, the best thing to do is kind of highlight what all Primitive Plus has. And the reason I said that is because I haven't really seen a lot of videos on that. And honestly, you know, somebody left a comment saying, thanks for doing this on Primitive Plus. I've been looking for it. And I started thinking, you know, it's a learning experience for me too. So what better way to experience it than to show off everything for you guys? I think we all know how to tame a dino. Nothing really changed in Primitive Plus with the dinos, with the exception that there's no more trank darts. You just have arrows, so it makes it more challenging to it. So you know, you have to do the best you can. So Primitive Plus doesn't really focus on the dinosaurs. It focuses on, I guess, the primitive technology that there is. So with further ado, let's get into this. Yeah. We're gonna do this. So before I start getting into too much, I've redone the whole base. I've added on. I replaced everything with the basic stuff. So we got concrete ceilings. Look at the health on these things. 45k health. The brick walls, they've got 25,000. Now I've got concrete foundations too, and they're 50,000. So let's gamma up. Let's gamma up a little bit more. It's gonna be kind of bright, but just to kind of see what's going on in here. Oh, there is something else I need to do. I got it in my inventory. I made oil lamps, which I have not. There's some things that are still kind of I'm wondering about. Oh, I can light it with that. Let's gamma back down. Oh wow, that's really dark. That's not bright at all. Gamma 3, that'll work. We still got the fireflies too. So as you can see, we've got a lot of stuff going on. I made a dino gauge to get it in and out. Now the one thing I like is when I put the brick walls up in the brick doorway, the doors fit now, which I don't know. The reason I'm afraid to try, I need to walk out that one. I need to put something to walk through, but I had to take the door out because it didn't work. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's just where I built that or what, but I've had that problem before on Xbox and regular Arc where doors glitch or something. It's kind of weird. So let's see, where do we start? So I moved everything inside. Let's gamma back up. Ooh, not gamma 5. Let's do 3.5 maybe. That's a little bit better. There we go. So these are the new storage bins that they offer. They've got one, it's called a modern storage shed. They've got modern storage shed fiber. Don't make the fiber one, it's worthless. I mean, it just stores fiber in, and it stores 100, so you can just use one of these. So I really don't know what the benefit is to it, but I've got all my stuff organized. I've got 5 over here and 5 over here. And so I'm in the middle of trying to process stuff, but I've got like limestone, obsidian, iron, claystone, bricks, cement, carbon, um, fresh cement, excuse me. I've got a bunch of resources and stuff. I've been doing a lot of gathering. I didn't record last night. I decided to go ahead and just gather stuff up and start, laying out the base. I still got my honey. I haven't been able to find any more bees. I turned my gather rate down, and I'm not finding them. And I went and tamed a Mecloceras thinking, oh, that can help me, and they don't get berries, which is my ignorance. I do got some glass, too, so, and I made a ton of salt. I didn't mean to make that much, but I made 100. All this salt was made by 100 crystal. And salt is needed in the juice press. That's right. Now, you don't use it for making fresh sugar juice or whatever, but using the specialty drinks like the tomato juice. That takes sugar, that takes sugar, that takes sugar, that takes salt, cane, stimulants. So these are different drinks like stimble juice. Best drink for restoring your energy reserves. So they've got, I kind of was griping about you can't run mods with this right now. Really, the only mod that I would like to run is the stack mod. So here's the grindstone. You can make some primitive weapons out of here. You got melee, you got the Viking axe. I haven't made that yet. Then you've got regular melee, you got the battle axe. Then here's your grinder. This is basically your mortar and pestle. And as you see, I made up a bunch. I went out and got a ton of seeds that I didn't use. I went and that's why I tried finding bees that way. I didn't find a single one that bothered me. This is where you make like your flour. This is where you make clay out of limestone and that. Then you got your salt, which again, out of crystal. One crystal makes, I don't know, I couldn't tell you how many. I think it makes 20 or more. You got your flour out of wheat and such. Now, you take the flour and the wheat and stuff, and you can bake things. I have no idea. It must contain fuel. So, I don't know what you can bake. It doesn't have engrams in there. And I don't. I'm max level, so I'm trying to be, game froze. I'm trying to be careful in what I do. So there's a trading mechanism in the game too, which I'll probably do that later. That'll be the last thing we talk about. But you have a trading crate for bread, for eggs. Which I don't know how you get eggs. That's kind of weird. And vegetables. You got the longbow, of course, which I need to make. You got your trading crate in general. Let's see. You got your stone fences, safe box. Meat preserving shed, which we made. You got a pontoon bridge, pitchfork, throne. It's like more like your spear replaces that. You got a mailbox. Let's see here. I think it's a deadfall trap and then bait for the deadfall trap. You got a candle, things of that nature. There's the cement mixer and such. So I pretty much got everything except for saddles to learn, which I'm saving those for saddles. I was able to learn everything. I don't have a slope cement roof. There we go. And like for the windows, you just use the reinforced shutters and the reinforced doors with all that. I use like for the behemoth, or not behemoth, but for the dinosaur gate, I just used a reinforced door. So that's kind of cool. That's all the engrams. Now this right here, I need to put that out. That runs on oil, and it has to be regular oil. I thought you could use I guess what's it called here? Organic oil. It doesn't work. So I just did this. This thing's, it cooks pretty quick. Cooks 13 per. And then I'm making some jerky with the rest of the other preserving bin. Now this right here is where you make the jerky. I'm kind of going through all this fast, I know. This is your preserving shed. And you just like you put spark power, and you can put organic oil in it too. I don't think you can. Yeah, you have to put organic oil because it won't let you put crude oil in there. That's not a thing. So you put organic oil in it. And then this is just like your regular preserving bin. Just slap all that in there. Well, that's about to spoil, I guess. Let's go ahead and eat some of it. I got a drop out there, so I got the bed. So, but look at that. I'll give them props. They made everything look pretty cool. There's the game preview. They made everything look pretty cool in that aspect. Look at it. Pretty authentic. You can tell why you needed brick for it and things of that nature. So then, And then you're basically your preserving bin for making your jerky and stuff. That looks pretty cool too. And of course we got our cement mixer. It just takes cementing paste and limestone. So cementing paste, kite, and things like that are gonna be a necessity in this game. Getting to like the resources is pretty good. And we talked about that. You got a construction table, of course, and this is where you do a lot of your more advanced stuff. This is kind of like your fabricator, I guess, best way to say it. Now electrical is just an oil tank, just an oil storage, which is kind of cool. They have individual storages catered to things like stone. You can make a well, and there's your brick gate. Heating, they got a brazier or whatever, brazier, little cauldron. So you got pipes, which is pretty much just a water tower. Then you got your farming, which is the beehive. Your fridges, preserving bins. You got your wood. Now your wood, you've got your lanterns. So you got a lantern that can be placed anywhere on a market, or placed on a market stall specifically. Then you got these table lanterns. They can be placed on the modular tables. Then of course your pontoon bridge, and you got your storage. Now in your storage, you've got a wood storage shed, a miner's box, and you got these other storage shelves. Here's the fiber one. Stores bulk amounts of any item. It only stores fiber items. I made one of each just to see. Then you got your firewood holder. Now, this is kind of cool. I mean, the animation doesn't change for it, so I've got firewood in there. I got fresh firewood turning into dried, etc. Now this will not take dried firewood. I tried to check it. It wouldn't work. Let's go outside. And my Megalosaurus is nothing. I mean, it's just level 37. He's nothing to write home about. Now this is cool. Check this out. Let's take all this out of there. See, it's empty. Now, I don't know if you can kind of see, but let's look down a little bit. You start stacking there. See, in that background, the animation. It only goes up one time, regardless of what you put in there. It's still pretty cool though. Then over here, of course, we've got I'm still making planks. It's about done. I made some more firewood, and we're making more planks, so we'll have tons of that because a lot of the building materials and like storage and stuff like that take planks. So that's pretty much it. Now here's the outside. It's all brick. Look at the brick. Isn't that pretty? I kind of dig the brick. And there's still a lot of like decorative stuff to build with as far as like railings and things like that. I plan on expanding the base up another level. I'm going to take all this stuff down. I don't know what I'm going to put up here yet. It might just be an empty space, but then I'm going to pitch the roofs and try to do something kind of cool and different with it. Now these are concrete ramps. That's what's kind of cool. They're not like, you know, in regular Ark to get like that whole effect, you would use like slope ceilings. But when you tried to walk up them, it would glitch you. Let's see, it's doing it right now with this. If you kind of pause and then go up it, it does that. And of course the roof. Now this is the miner's box. This is where you put all your stone and stuff in. Stone, metal, flint, obsidian, things like that. Figure out if I slap it near here. I haven't moved anything around yet, so I think the next thing I'm going to work on doing is getting a little farm going up here. I don't know how or where. I'm going to have to figure out the watering situation. I really like it up here, but in hindsight, it's 2020. We really should have built more towards a water source. Yeah, but I can still build a water reservoir and do water irrigation like that. And you still got your stone irrigation pipes and whatnot. Oh, gamma. Oh, look at that. You know, I got out of PC gaming due to the fact that consoles had surpassed it in a sense back in the day. And when you went to, you could play console games online. That's what I wanted to do. It was easier to play online games because, Wedge and I have been playing online games since since a good amount of people who watch this were born. We used to play online games peer-to-peer back in the 90s, like 96, 95. We used to actually hook our computers up together in college when we lived together and would play X-Wing versus TIE and stuff like that. So yeah, that's, when they came out with that, because we didn't, we got older, we used to play computer together and play stuff like that. So that was how we do things. And then Xbox and all that, then we started just playing games online. and it came to that. So, but now the computers have finally gotten to it, and I've got. It used to be, it became a thing now. If you wanted a good computer, you spent a lot of money. I spent probably about $450 total. Probably a little bit more than that since I got the new graphics card. But I mean, I built a pretty good computer. I mean, this thing works pretty good. It could be better, but hey, it does my needs. Turn the lamp off before we run right along. Kind of disappointed in that. I figured that'd be brighter than that. You can pick it up. That's cool at least. That thing is not bright at all. Damn, that just sucks. So, and here I'll show you something else. So I found this little spot back here, and I thought maybe this probably would have been a better spot to build. Well, Carnos out here are real. If you notice, I started taking out the metal nodes because they're just not needed. I mean, there's plenty of metal nodes around here that aren't too far off. There's a nice bird right there. But on top of a lot of these little higher peak areas, like over there, straight in front of us, is one. And then back here is one too, up on this little cliff. So metal and crystal and things like that aren't as serious. However, obsidian, I still have to fly over to the Skull Island. That's not too bad at Will John. You can see there's the crystal. I was going to show you guys what the obsidian pick does on these things. You just get stone. No crystal whatsoever. And I did turn my gather rates down considerably. That way I don't get overloaded. And I am max level. I leveled up a ton playing. Oh shit. Get on him. Oh, I thought that was a damn Carno coming at me. Seriously, dude? Not cool. And my game just froze. Did we just crash? Oh, sorry about that. I don't know what that was about. Are you mad at me or something, dude? What? Really? Because I was taking your crystal. These guys act so weird now. I've killed a higher than 85. So while we kill this guy, I gotta tell you guys something. I've really gotten drawn in, sucked into a Netflix show. For those of you who have never watched Limitless, that show that came out a while back, that is a really good show. I got drawn into it, and I think I'm in Power Watch. I'm on like episode 18 or 19, I think. I think it was like a little bit over 20 before the season ended. It just ended recently, but man, that show is addictive as hell. It's been a long time since I don't watch TV ever, hardly. In my house, it's usually Disney Channel or like The Voice of crap. Alright, let's take that. I want to cook that prime up so I can get some prime meat jerky. So yeah, my TV experience is very limited. Let's just say I know all the Disney shows by heart, and that's not by choice. Oh man, I just can't get over how beautiful this game is. That looked weird. So for those of you who haven't played Primitive Plus, I mean, if you play on a server, you could try it on one that I don't know. I'm not a big official server player. I have nothing against them. I just don't like the non-modified gather rates. I just really hate it. I mean, it's to the point that it's just very painstaking to do anything. It's grindy. If you want to play around on one, you could do an extinction server, and I'd probably recommend that. For those of you who play Xbox, I'm really curious what it's going to be like on Xbox. I'm kind of excited because by the time it rolls around Xbox, I know everything to do. We'll play on the center map. I really want to do that because I like the center map. I'm so burned out on the island now. I mean, I've been playing on the island for a long time. It's hard to believe how long I've been playing this game. It's coming up on a year. And I've never played a game like this much. I've also never got so many people addicted to a game like this before either. Poor Chuck, I turned him out because we used to talk trash, or not talk trash, we used to talk about PC gaming, like, nah, kids can't get into it. Let's see. prime. Now this is something I don't know if you realize. If you just filter by the name, you can hit transfer all. It only transfers the prime. It won't transfer everything out of your inventory. So let's sit here and let this cook for a minute. I'll transfer some more over. So this thing, it doesn't cook as fast as the industrial grill, but it's better than a campfire, that's for damn sure. Well, this stuff's about to spoil quickly. Yeah, yeah, I know, hot sitting right in front of that thing. Still got a ton of that. Oh, I hate doing that. Hear my deer out there, my megala. Wow, yes, I'm sure. And again, we freeze up. I think I'm doing too much on it. Accept it. I think my recording completely stopped. There might be a little gap in this. And it all just went. Oh, you suck. Alright, so we got some prime. So we need some prime meat jerky. Let's just put all this prime and raw meat up. It's not raw, it's fresh meat. Oh crap, I hate when I do that. Oh, all that fit there all nicely and snug. Let's get this drop too. And I actually got some good drops. I mean, I got the metal. The reason another reason I tamed it, I'm just gonna drop all this crap. I don't need extra building materials. Yeah, I didn't show you this, but check out the saddle. I actually got a ramshackle out of one of the drops. I got another one too, a stego saddle. Ooh, excuse me, sneezed. He bloody tail, didn't it? It's gonna take him a while to heal up. That's the one thing about herbivores. Alright. So I got 6 forges, so I'm ready to start cranking out some stuff. Because, I mean, you look at the building cost on things. This is the one thing that you gotta pay attention to and be careful with. Craftables. Let's look at just the brick. It's like with brick, it takes 40 bricks for the wall. It takes some wood for the slopes, but it also takes like planks and cement. The walls only take just the brick and cement. It doesn't take a lot of cement, so you can get by with not making a lot. What you're gonna really need a lot of is the brick. But like I was saying, brick is it's real easy to just step by step here. So you just make your clay. And you see how much clay I've got in here. I've already made this much. I mean, I've got a ton of brick. So I probably don't need to make clay for a while. I'm gonna make up all this brick. Matter of fact, well, I'm gonna let this burn out before I do that. And even now, the cool thing is the concrete, like the foundations and stuff. Sorry, having problems with my recording software, keeps airing out. Alright, so let's see here. Concrete. I had to think what we're doing. Concrete pillars, 5 cement. 3 cement. 4 for the ceilings. 7. So it doesn't take a whole lot of cement. That's the good thing, because cement is kinda... I made a ton of it up, because I just went out and trial about it, looking at, that's where I got all the oil. I was looking for pearls, because you need pearls and crystal to make glass, etc., etc. And so, yeah. It takes 7 cementing paste. Yeah, I've gone through some cementing paste. So I probably need to make another run for all that. But I really think the next thing we're going to get into is the traps. I want to make some fishing traps. I want to make some deadfall traps. I don't know what you'll catch with deadfall. I'm kind of curious. So I really think for the next episode we're going to do a little hunting, a little trapping. I still need to replace these windows. I'm going back and forth whether I want to put windows around this or not. I want to just put the walls up to have them up, but I'm thinking I might put, swap in some windows just for the view because it is a pretty nice view. When you look at it, you can see the glare. When you look out there, you can see the waterfall is for the windmill. Mill your custom grains. Well, we didn't do that. I don't know what this video is going to turn around like it because it keeps doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and call it quits for right now. I'll probably have to restart on the computer to see why my recording software keeps failing. But I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. It's been kind of short. Kind of showed you off like just a brief rundown of all the stuff you can build and what you can do. So, if you have any questions about Primitive Plus, by all means leave a comment, ask a question. If there's something you want to see highlighted, like specifically in one of the episodes, let me know. For the most part, I'm just going to start rolling through stuff and just building things. I'm going to probably build different style bases because you do have Adobe too. And I kind of want to build in Adobe just to see what it looks like. But it takes just clay and wood. So I have tons of clay. I'm probably going to leave the rest of that clay for making so I can use it to make Adobe stuff. But I might build a little structure out there. I might build like a fishing shack or a hunting shack down there to be able to hide out in or something. Build a little dino pen around it and whatnot. So, that's kind of some of the things to do. And there's other, you got clay, you got the Adobe, you got brick, you got the concrete. Concrete and brick go together pretty good. You got the wood, of course, if you've seen the lumber. But the wood is pretty cool. There's a lot of other things you can do. A little dance. So I want to get a farm going for us too. I'm probably gonna work on that off camera. Get a farm, get the plots going, and we'll get us a nice little area set up. And from there, the sky's the world, baby. Sky's the world. So, oh shit, crap, wrong button. So I'll stop. I just had everybody follow me, dumbass. Let's go fix this mess. Oh, good, y'all decided to hang out together. So, you know what? I think for going away, I got a surprise for the dude. That's right, baby. Parachute I got. Let's see. I don't want to go too far over that way. Yeah, screw it. Let's just go for a ride, folks. Well, I've been Bloodstalker. This has been Ark. Until next time. Well, yeah, I'll say it. Until next time, peace out, y'all, where it drops off to the end of the world, and you got the sky bridge, the land bridge, and all that. So it's kind of neat. Now there is one thing I wanted to look at because I thought there was like a big window. So you make the glass.